people of YouTube. So today I'm going to be doing a review back on the Belkin touchpad, charging pads. Originally, if you've seen the video, you've seen me just testing it out. So today I'm actually going to review it. Okay, so I'm recording this at the end of January, and the 1st of February I'm actually going to get my phone fixed. As you know, if you've seen the last video, I broke the charging port, and it's going to cost me £76.99 from the Samsung website to actually get it fixed. So I bought the charging pad originally in Argos. Originally it was £14.99 that cost me, and I really needed it at the time, so it seems a reasonable price. However, since then it's now gone up to £24.99. Previously it says save £5, so it did go up from £14.99 to £29.99. So after I bought it, the price went up and it's gone back down, and it says a clearance on the Argos website, so I'm assuming it's going to be discontinued. So let's get into the actual review. So this is the charging pads. I might put hopefully a little video of it in this video of me testing it. But it did come with a cable, but I didn't use the cable because I don't know, I just didn't feel it was connecting properly. So I used an original Samsung charger to plug it into the micro USB slot there. And I have to say, for its money, when I paid £14.99 originally, it's okay, it's good. It's for your phone, if your phone is a QI or Quai. I think the word is actually Chinese. So, which is obviously the newer models of Samsung and Apple as well, that have QI or Quai function in the phone, and thus that you can use this charging pad. Now, with the charging pad, I thought it was good, as I said, for its value, and it did help me out for a couple of months. I think I bought this back in November, so I didn't have the money over Christmas to go and get my phone fixed, because it was quite a lot of money to get your phone fixed. And through Samsung, do a doorstep repair, and they come and to your home and fix it. Otherwise, if you leave it in the shop, one of those phone shops uptown, they have to take your phone. So I really didn't want to be without my phone. So yeah, okay, so let's talk about the bad points. The bad points. The bad points is that when you put your phone on there, it does slide off. So it tends to slide off. So it has to be on extremely flat surface, so like a table that doesn't wobble, or a floor. However, in some properties that the flooring isn't completely or 100% straight, and it does go at a slight angle. So that is the first issue I had with this. If you accidentally catch it, the phone will just slide off very slightly, and the light will go off, and your phone will stop charging. The second thing, I mean, it's a standard charge time, I think, so I had about 60%, 65% battery on my phone, and it took just over an hour to charge. So if you're in a rush in the morning, you won't have time to charge it at all. So you either have to make sure, I don't know, you adjust your morning to get up a little bit earlier, put your phone on charge. Now, the thing with my Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge, it has a step counter on there. So every time your phone's in your pocket, it counts your steps, and also how many calories you burnt. So when your phone's on charge on this, you can't do it. So even if you're doing housework and your phone's on charge, you're going to lose the steps for that day. So obviously if you've got a cat like I do, the cat runs around, it's going to knock it off. So then you wake up in the morning and your phone's like 20%, and that will take about 2.5 hours to charge. So that is the annoying thing, that even though here it does feel like a silicone rubber type texture to it, the phone, because the back of the phone is glass, so it is shiny, so there's no friction to stop it, and that's the problem that I had with it. What I did think about is maybe if try and put rubber bands on it, like just to try and keep it on. Whether that would work or not, I don't know. But if you had the same problem, then you could let me know in the comment below. I think that is all for the bad points I can think of right now. The good points is that once you've settled the phone in the correct position, it will charge, and you just leave it for an hour or so, and you can get on with whatever you need to do. It's been there when I've really needed it, and that's, you know, that's what you pay the money for. I think the Belkin, you know, they're a good make anyway. So I did do like a little bit of research, going to buy one of these to make sure it is suitable for my phone. So I was happy with it, and as I said, I did plug the original Samsung charger in. If you feel I shouldn't have done that, then let me know. But if I've made mistakes, then by you watching them, you can learn from the mistakes that I've made. So everyone makes mistakes. If I shouldn't have done it, if I just should have used the original cable that came with it, you know, that's fine. But yeah, it's there. It was there when I needed it, and by judging by the Argus webpage, that it's in a clearance, so I'm wondering if they're discontinuing it. So getting this exact model, you might not be able to get any more after you watch this video, but a similar one. Make sure you do your research first as well. Make sure your phone can have it. Your phone has to have the Qi or the QI or whatever enabled on your device. I think it works for iPads as well as Samsung tablets, but again, make sure you check, do your homework, don't buy it and then it's a waste of money. So I'm pleased with this. It did have some good reviews on Argus as well, and it was cheap at the time, but the price has gone up since then. If I'm going to give this a rating, I'd probably say a strong 7 out of 10, and about 3 out of 5, because it does what it needs to do. There are some obviously issues, and I think it does work through a wallet case, but I'm not sure how well. And actually, one more bad point. Is that when I was charging it for an hour, and it still stayed on the same percentage that I put it on. So sometimes I did have to reset my phone to, which I did read in the comments as well, in the reviews that people left, that you had to restart your phone for it to keep charging up. But other than that, keep an eye on it. But yeah, so strong 7 out of 10. I definitely think, because it's worth the money, and it's a good backup as well if, I know, your cable breaks. So sometimes you buy a cheap cable from Amazon or from eBay, wherever, and you have to wait a few days. So this is a very good backup option if you don't want to use this as the main charging pad. You can just come home, this is on the table all ready for you to put your phone on, and you just put your phone on and it will charge, and then you can just forget about it and then come back to it and your phone's charged. So that's the really good thing, and there's some good feedback and a little bit of negative feedback. So I'm happy with this, and when I get my phone fixed, this will be a very good backup. Also, another good point is that it's light. As you can see, by the way I'm holding it, is light. You can stick it in your pocket, so go from one room to another. I used this in the front room, put this in my pocket, walked into the bedroom and set it up in the bedroom. So yeah, it's very good. I like it, and it will be a good backup option if I need it again. So that's the end of this review video of this Belkin charging pad. Obviously I will put the video from the previous video about me unboxing it. I will put it somewhere in the video. And thank you for watching.